recognizing the role that Parliament play in advancing national agendas. Peace Hub the Gambia, with support from the GIZ African Union office, build the capacity of National Assembly Select Committee on the Youth Peace and Security Agenda and the National Action Plan. It is important to note that the National Assembly Select Committee has an oversight function, which is to ensure that the matters affecting young people are addressed at the level of the Parliament. That is why it is important we build their capacity to understand their role in ensuring that the National Action Plan on Youth Peace and Security is able to address issues and challenges of young people across the country. That is why the 3-day capacity building gave them an opportunity to understand what role do the Parliament or the legislature has in ensuring that the National Action Plan reflects the interests and aspirations of young people. It also avails the parliamentarians the opportunity to understand how they can ensure their oversight function is able to address other issues that affect young people as far as peace and security is concerned.
The activity or the capacity building today was indeed very instrumental, considering what our obligations are as National Assembly members. Even though we are yet to complete the training, but from what is being gathered today, I want to believe that it will go a long way to help us in the process of our work.
And what they are trying to venture is, which is the peace and security. That's a business of everybody. But moreover, the youths are the most important person in this process right now, because they are at their tender age. They might not fully know or fully aware of their own rights or what is good for them. But we, the leaders, trying to represent them. This capacity building gives us so much ideas and preparation also. So in case whatever policies come on our way, we'll be very prepared and be very willing also to see that that happens at their interest and the interest of the whole nation.
When it comes to security, particularly among youth, it's a very wider, concept. But then, as you carve it within Parliament, how do we ensure as parliamentarians that we hold government to account and we tax them to ensure that the commitment and the undertaking that they've taken at an international platforms are being attained? First, before you hold others to account as members of Parliament, we must make sure we meet our own obligations. For the government to respect our oversight, Parliament must meet their own obligations. We should hold ourselves to account to the citizens first.
More especially around legislations and also having that oversight over the executive in ensuring that they apply what we have in our policies. Even though today what we were looking at was an action plan on peace and security, I understand that the process is ongoing, but then I want to believe that the consultations were right and basically very timely.
Particularly if it is a youth bill, we make sure there is serious youth engagement, not only the youth that can be able to move freely, but even with the differently abled, to seek for their opinions before those legislations come into being. That is one thing. Once we do that, when it comes to women matters, we engage women. When it comes to children, we engage them. So that when we come to Parliament during our deliberation, we can really reflect what their opinions are as far as those legislations are concerned. Once we are able to do that, then when we talk to government, they take us serious. Other thing is we must ensure that we ask government and we put them to task to ensure that they have a huge resource allocation when it comes to matters of the youth. Because when it comes to security of the youth, during the deliberation today, I have been talking about it like it's not just a mere absence of war. From the development point of view, when it comes to security or peace, it's not just a mere absence of war.
Also, what will be more of important would be to have the stakeholders or the players to actually enforce this document to the latter, because with this country, it's not about we don't have legislations or policies to address some of our challenges, even though there are gaps here and here. Our problem is how do we apply some of these instruments that guides, our work.
It is important to know that the Parliament are very, very crucial pillars in ensuring the advancement of youth, peace and security anywhere and everywhere. That is why Peace of the Gambia, with support from the GIZ African Union office, deem it necessary that it's important we have the capacity of these parliamentarians built and so that they can advance their oversight function towards the development of the National Action Plan. And not only the development, also the implementation of the National Action Plan, as we gear towards ensuring that our National Action Plan is costed and we're able to have government invest towards the National Action Plan, towards the realization of sustainable peace and development. Peace.